Okay. Okay. All right, I'll wait for a few people to join. How did I make this? Up here. Okay, I'll wait for a few people to join and I'll start answering some questions. Crazy Alex, hi, how's it going? So, put your questions in the chat. Anything, YouTube automation, business, lifestyle, anything you want, mindset, put your questions in the chat and I'll answer them. So I'll give it a few minutes for people to join, and I'll keep it 20 minutes or so, half an hour, see how many questions we get. But yeah, put your questions in the chat, and while we wait for people to join, I'll read over them. But yeah, how's everyone going today? Yo, how's it going? This is water, by the way. I just have small glasses, so I just use this glass because it's bigger. So if anyone's just joined, today is a Q&A, YouTube automation Q&A. Any questions you have about YouTube automation, business, lifestyle, anything, drop it down below, and I'll answer them. And I've also got like a little bit of like a lesson planned, so I'll walk you through that as well. So yeah, just wait a few more minutes and then I'll get right into it. So Crazy Alex, how's it going? Masonry, how's it going? Glimpse, how's it going? And Egyptian Times Told, how's it going? Awesome. So start dropping your questions in the chat. How's it going? One Stop Creative Gifts, how's it going? Abdul, how's it going? How we doing, everyone? All right, cool. So first question we've got here. How are you doing? Any insights on choosing the right business partner? It's a very hard question, to be honest. So finding a business partner is difficult. You can't really like force yourself to find one, in my opinion. You kind of just like stumble upon them. So the two business partners I've had, the first one was Craig. Many of you know him. We just met at college. College is the same as like, at college you're like 16 to 18, so it's not like university, it's slightly different. And we just met through there. We had common interests like business, and we both like to resell clothes, so we became friends through that. And we just like kind of like had the same interests and just became business partners because of that. So it's kind of hard to go out and search for someone, but what I will say is look for someone that complements your skills. So for example, me, I'm very good at marketing. I'm good at like ideation, those kind of aspects. And Craig is good at things like operations. So he's good at like logistics, those kind of areas. He's obviously good at marketing too, but you kind of want someone that has like a standout role. Now, my current business partner, Alex, who I do YouTube with, we met through business as well. He had a different software before that we actually used, and now he's my business partner. And he kind of focuses on the tech side of it and the workflows. So he's really good at optimizing processes and workflows. And as I said, I'm good at the marketing and the ideation. So I basically come up with the ideas like, we should do this because of this. And he'll be like, okay, this is how we're going to do it. So you want people that will complement your skills. So kind of figure out what your skills are and get someone to complement it. So Masonry says, how do you get pre-monetized channels? And how do you monetize a channel in 2 to 3 months like you said? So pre-monetized channels, we have a supplier. He's a guy, he's kind of like a middleman broker. He just finds people that want to sell channels and he will just like broker it for us. An organic monetized channel will cost around $150 to $250. And these are basically channels that have been monetized with something else before that we will buy and use. Now, we thoroughly check them to make sure they're legit and to make sure the content isn't bad and it's original. And if it's all good, we'll go ahead and use it. Secondly, how do you monetize a channel in 2 to 3 months, like you said? So to be honest, you can monetize a channel very easily in 2 months. What you need to do is you need to find a load of topics that have a lot of searches, so a big audience, and you need to make the videos long. So an example I'll give you, The new Elden Ring has just come out, and that's going to have a ton of viewers on it. So what I'd recommend doing is, if you want to get monetized quick, you can go ahead and make a ton of videos about Elden Ring, about this game, make long tutorials, and you will get some views on it, and obviously you'll get monetized easy because it's in demand. If I quickly show you this, you can see here, these are all the most top played games. So you can see Counter-Strike 2 has 1.3 million people on it right now. So if you were to make some tutorials about Counter-Strike or any of these topics here and make the videos long, you're going to get a load of views on them. And they're going to be long views, so you're going to get monetized very quickly. So this is our strategy. And especially when a new game comes out, there's a lot of searches, but not a lot of videos. So you can kind of tap into it very easily. Yes, okay. Lavdesh, how's it going? Hello, how you doing? Crazy Alex, okay. Going. So someone says, what should be initial budget for starting a YouTube channel from scratch? It depends on your goals. It depends on what kind of channel you start. So we do YouTube search channels, and you know, if you want to start with like $200, you can. If you want to start with $1,000, you can. Or if you want to start with nothing, make the videos yourself, you also can do that. So it really depends on your needs. But with YouTube search and tutorials, you can adapt it to your needs. Obviously, the more money you put into it, the more money you'll get, the more videos you'll get, and the more money you'll make in time. So that's what I would say. So Crazy Alex says, I've been following you for a while now. Why are you sharing this information for free? What benefits are you getting from running from these channels? So essentially, we have 10 channels already. We produce 7,000 videos per month, and the market size for YouTube search automation and tutorials is absolutely huge. So we're building this community, we're giving out a load of free information, and eventually we are going to launch a program, and we're also going to be launching our software with that. So we've got two main softwares that we use for our videos. We have a keyword software which tells us the best videos to make, and then we have a video production tool which allows us to make a video for $1. So down the line we'll be offering these to you guys, and our kind of methodology with it is like, we'll teach you guys how to do it, and you'll understand the business model, and then you can use our softwares, and that's kind of why we do this really. The main thing is that there's so many videos out there that can be made, like millions and millions of videos. There's always new things coming out. Like, we can't even scratch the surface. Like, we're making 7,000 videos a month, and we're not even making a dent. So there's no reason like other people can't jump into this and get a load of benefit out of it, essentially. Okay. Moneyhouse says, can you help me with the topics that are high RPM in retro tech niche for search automation? So I actually dropped a video in the Telegram about this. It's on the YouTube as well, about high RPMs and how you find them. So essentially to find a high RPM niche, you just need to think about the target market. So think about the end user, think about who's going to watch the video. If you make a video about kid stuff, kids are going to watch it. Kids don't have any money to buy stuff, so the advertiser can't really advertise much to them. Whereas if you think of someone that's like in the market for, let's say someone's just bought a Porsche and they're looking at how to, you know, change something about their Porsche, the advertiser will know this guy owns a Porsche, this guy obviously has money, so therefore we can spend more money to advertise to him. And that's just the way it works. That's how you find high RPM niches. Think about the final user. Wealthwise, how's it going? So he says, what is the minimum capital needed to start YouTube search? So as I just said, you can start with nothing if you want to. That's what I did. That's when I started off, just to sort of test out the concept. I started off by making all the videos myself. I literally had OBS, which is a screen recording software. I had a mic. I would just screen record the videos myself, and I would just make them myself. So it was completely free. Now, this approach isn't ideal because obviously you kind of have to like learn, and you have to kind of trial and error. But what you can also do is you can hire a team, and you can hire a team straight away, and you can spend $1 per video and make like a couple hundred videos a month, and it will cost you like a couple $100. So it's up to you, really up to your needs. So someone said, wouldn't posting Elden Ring content hurt your channel because of the high RPM niches, or would it still work? So the way that the RPMs work on a channel is that you're going to get paid the RPM specifically for a video. So on our channels, we post all types of niches. We have channels where we have like video game content, and we also have like high business tutorials on it. And it doesn't make a difference because the RPM is specific to the video. So the video game ones will get like a $2 RPM, and the business ones will get like a $30, $40, $50 RPM. So just because of how YouTube search works, it's kind of different from like browse or anything else. It doesn't make a difference. If anyone has any more questions, feel free to drop them down below in the chat. Okay. Someone says that we will have to create different channels. So we put all of our videos on one, well, not one channel, but we don't separate our videos into niches. So we have channels, as I say, that have like business content, video games, editing, like everything. We don't separate them out. We find that like there's no real reason to. It doesn't change anything. And the only reason we have multiple channels is just kind of diversify risk, build the channel up to like 5K a month, and then we'll just move on to a new one. And it's also easier to find buyers at this kind of level. Once you get past like 10K a month, it's a little bit harder to find buyers. Keep throwing some questions down below. Just 1 minute. Okay, made it a bit brighter. Someone says, will you ever post a step-by-step guide in the future? Yeah, I actually do plan on doing this quite soon. It'd be helpful if you guys can let me know like the kind of things that you want in this guide. Like, what don't you understand? Like, what's the points that like you might struggle with, or what's the things that you need clarification on? If you can let me know, that'll be helpful, because then I can kind of make the guide very good for your needs, essentially. Truth Network said, hope the launching is this month. I really need it. Yeah, we're going to be launching very soon. If anyone's interested, yeah, stay tuned. Someone says, how long does it take to make your first money with this business? So you're going to make money right away. If you buy a pre-monetized channel, you'll start making money right away. So within like a couple days, you'll start making a tiny bit. Like at first, you're going to make like 10 cents a day. And the way that it works is, let's say you post 200 videos. At first, you won't really get any views on them. But within a month or so, you'll see traction. And then like within 2 months, you'll start seeing a lot of traction on those videos. And yeah, so you'll make money straight away, but it will like gradually increase. It takes like a little while, maybe like 2 to 3 months for a video to rank. And then once it ranks, you'll be making, good money from it. Over the course of 1 year, we averagely 15x our money. So every dollar we spend, we make $15 back, which is like unheard of, to be honest, in business, which is another reason we love this business model and why we scale so hard. Moneyhouse says, if we have business and games on the same channel, the audience won't build up. Am I wrong? So we don't care about the audience to build up. We don't care about subscribers. We don't care about any of that, because our videos, when we post them, they don't get recommended to anybody. In normal YouTube, when you post a video, it will get recommended to the audience who might be interested on it. That's not how it works with this. When someone searches a title, let's say they search, how do I unlock this sword on Elden Ring? Your video will pop up and they'll click on it. Now, the chances are, if you're posting tutorials, people don't watch tutorials for fun. They just watch it because they need to watch it. And so if you then post a how do I add products on Shopify video, then people are also going to search that and they're going to see that video, watch it, and then come off. They're not going to subscribe. The audience doesn't matter. You know, a lot of our channel, in fact, one of our channels that makes like 5K a month has, I think, less than 4,000 subscribers. Like, subscribers don't matter whatsoever. So, Truth Network says, I have a scandal niche channel that is monetized. Do you think if I switch it to one of the high RPM niches, will I still be getting views? So, if you take your existing channel, and I've done this before, if you take your existing channel and then you switch it to a YouTube search channel, the RPM will correct itself on the videos and you will get search views, so it will work. If you switch over, it will completely work. I did this before. I had a Reddit story channel like 2 years ago. I switched it over from Reddit stories and I started posting tutorials. And, you know, immediately it just like, you get traffic for YouTube search, you get the RPMs associated with the video. So yeah, you can switch it over and you're going to have no problem with it. And if you've got a pre-monetized channel or you've got a channel that's already monetized, I would highly recommend doing this because you know your channel is safe. So, someone says, I've been doing a lot of title/keyword/channel research. Save a lot of ideas. Do I simply just pick one and edit and post? Yeah, so pick a ton. Just make as many as you can. Really, the way that YouTube search works is you kind of just like fire a load of shots. You just make a load of videos and like a couple of them will do well and pay for the whole channel. So yeah, just like the videos that you find, just start making them. Just literally start pumping them out. As long as you're doing it right and you're picking the right topics, then you'll do very well. You might be doing it very badly, but like chances are it's, I don't know, yeah. But I would just start making them, to be honest, if I was you. You'll find out pretty quick if you're doing it wrong. Someone says, how do I join your private members group? Okay, so the private members group is not publicly launched yet. Like we haven't spoken about it yet. We haven't launched it at all. What I'm going to do, I'm going to drop my Telegram in the chat right now. If anybody is interested in getting access to this, send me a DM. We'll jump on a call. We'll see if you're right for it. Not everyone's right for this. Yeah, we'll jump on a call. We'll see if you're right for it. And if you are, we'll grant you access or we'll tell you about the next steps. Someone says, how many people are in the private group? Right now, I think we have about 10 people in the private group. So it's very, very small. Like all these guys are getting like basically one-to-one support. Any questions they have about their channels, anything, they get answered right away. We haven't publicly launched this. We've kind of like selected a few people, like a very few amount of people who we know will do well with this, people that we know will work hard, people that we know are basically going to, you know, get success with this. We basically picked those people and we've allowed them to join. But we're quite picky right now because we just want people that are good and people that will get success. Someone says, what I don't understand is how to get a monetized channel and then how to find high RPM niches quickly. Okay, I understand. For the guide, I understand. Got it. So I'll just quickly glaze over this and I'll put it in a guide as well. Why not? So to get a monetized channel, you can find a broker who will be able to get you one. And then to find our high RPM niches quickly, there's many ways you can do it. We have a huge database of, you know, RPMs. We've made so many videos. We've tested like thousands of niches, so we know the exact ones to do. We can estimate the RPM of a niche very, very easily. So there are ways to do it as well, though. You can use many different research tools. We use a tool called 1 of 10. We use this for like giving us ideas, but then we can very quickly see if the niche is going to be good. But it's not rocket science. Just think about the end user. If the end user is like business related or finance related or money related in any kind of way, then you're going to get paid well for it. That's like a good rule of thumb. Someone says, do you have notify subscribers checked on or not when posting? We do not notify subscribers. That's a very key point. We don't notify subscribers because they don't care. They're going to unsubscribe. There's actually, if someone's watched our video, like how to kill the Ender Dragon, and then we post a Shopify tutorial and they get notified, they're going to be like, what the hell is this? They're not going to watch it. Someone says, mention one of your high RPM channel niches. spoke about these many times. I actually dropped a video recently about the high RPM niches. But like, we have personal finance is one, tax is good, CRMs, e-commerce is good, web hosting. Like, these are some really good niches, but I can't remember the full list, but I did drop a video on the Telegram about it. So, Lavdesh said, how do I get topics for a particular niche? How do I find the keywords, as there are already a lot of tutorial videos present? How do I find what people are searching for? So what you need to do is, there's a few ways you can do this. We have our own software for this. Our software automatically does this. Our software automatically finds all of the topics. So I wonder if I can show you here actually. I have it up on the screen. So we have our own custom built tool, and what this tool does is it scrapes the whole internet for a specific topic. So let's say Shopify. This one is Shopify. This one gave us like 5,000 Shopify videos which we could make. And the way it works is it will scrape the internet, it will find the amount of search terms it's getting, and this software is custom built. Like, no one else has a software like this. There's nothing on the market like this. All the other tools will give you like broad kind of details. This one finds the exact specific terms. So for example here, how to add Apple Pay to Shopify store. And then the searches per year for this one is 19,000. And like, this is like very, very accurate data. So this term here gets 19,000. And then I actually went on to YouTube to search this. So I searched, how do I add Apple Pay to Shopify store? The exact same search term here, 19,000 per year. And then this video here, how to add Apple Pay to Shopify store, it has 19,000 views. So that's how we do it. We have our own custom built software, gives us all of the best keywords. And this ensures that we make 15 times return on our money at least. But yeah, in a minute, I'll kind of go into actually how YouTube search works, but I'll kind of wait until a few more questions are answered and I'll kind of go into this as well. Someone says, how do we know you're not a liar trying to sell his services? Many people stumble upon our channels, to be honest. Like, if you research the YouTube search niche or like tutorials niche for a little bit, I guarantee you will stumble upon my face. For anybody who has seen my channels or my face, just like comment yes in the chat right now. Just like comment that you've seen it, just because I know a lot of people in here probably will have seen my channels in the past. But yeah, we give away free source and you'll stumble upon our channels, and we post all our results and we're very transparent. You know, if I was a liar, then would I be on a live stream right now showing my face? No. You see this guy said yes, he's seen the channels. Someone says, can we get access to this software? So the software is going to be available soon as a part of our program. If you're interested, go onto the Telegram link, send me a message, and then we'll jump on a call, and then we can see if you're like a good match for it, essentially. Can you please make a video tutorial on how to create these videos from scratch, like using AI voiceover? So we have our own custom software for this. This is the two softwares we have, the keyword software, and then we have the video production tool. So the video production tool, it's like an AI hybrid solution. It took us like years to build, to be honest, like years to kind of like build the workflow out for it and kind of get it good. And it allows us to make a video for $1 and we can make a load of them. And yeah, this is going to be available very soon for you guys. It's not available right now, but if you're interested in like early access, you can send me a message, and we'll see if you're right for it. But yeah. So someone says, this is a great question, Roman. So are you specifically focusing on how-to video tutorials or any other more complex video types that requires editing, etc.? So for us specifically, we primarily focus on like 3 or 4 types of videos. So the first one is how-to. So, you know, how to add this on this website. The next one is the comparison video. So let's say Wix versus Shopify. And the next one we do is long tutorials, so like complete guides. Now, the reason primarily that we stick to these 3 is because our software is optimized for them. And there's so much market out there. There's so many videos out there that we can keep using our software on them and keep making these videos. But there are a ton more. There's so many different like search terms you could do. So you could do like the top 5 softwares for e-commerce, or you could do, there's so many different, there is a lot of different topics you can do, a lot of different things, like how much does this cost, or where can I do this, or, is it easy to, there's so many like of these topics you can do, but our ones, we kind of stick to the how-tos because our software is optimized for it. Someone says, how do I make videos on the high RPM niches even though I don't know anything about it? Where do I hire people who are willing to do it for $1 per video? Thank you for your work, by the way. So, as I said, yeah, you just need to think about the end user. Think about the end user. If you're making a video about a business software or a tax software or finance software or something where the end user has money or is a business owner, then you're going to get high RPM. Now, how do I hire people willing to do it for $1 per video? This is the part that's very, very difficult. And this is why I built our software. It's very hard to make a video for $1 if you're hiring people to do it. Because you've got to hire someone to write the script. You've got to hire someone to do the voiceover or get it from 11 Labs or whatever, but it still takes time. You've got to hire someone to edit the video together. You've got to hire all of these different roles for one video. And it's very, very hard to do this. So what we did was we broke down the process. We really broke down every single step into like the most base level skills. And then we used AI and code to fill in as much of the slots as possible. And now the software basically does everything for you. It's like AI, it's like an AI hybrid solution. And all it requires is someone just to kind of operate it. And you can get any employee for like $3 an hour can operate this and can make 45 videos a day with it, which adds up to about $1 per video. And that's kind of how we've got it down to $1 per video. Without the software, it's like very hard to reach our quality as well. We have such high quality. It's very hard to get our quality and that cost. So yeah, that's how we're able to do it essentially. And for anybody that stumbled upon our videos, you will see like the quality is like insane. We get people messages all the time like, how are you doing this? Do you guys mix AI footage and IRL stock footage or just AI video? No, we just do like the screen recording. So we just record the screen of what's happening. So when talking about making video for $1, does it mean that the software will charge $1 per video? So it doesn't charge $1 per video. The way that it works is that you'll hire a person from the Philippines, for example. You'll pay them $3 per hour. Per hour, they can do about 6 videos. So that's about 50 cents per video. And then the remaining cost is things like AI costs, voiceover costs, like just costs of like API credits. So like 11 Labs or whatever voice software you use with it. You integrate it into it, it connects up. Now it costs about 50 cents. So total per video is about $1, including employee and like the AI stuff. And it's only going to get cheaper when AI gets cheaper, essentially. Where are you? I sent you a DM. Okay, awesome. I will check that after the stream. How to do keyword research. So the way that we do it, is I've already said we use our own keyword software. The keyword software tells us if we put the software Shopify into the keyword tool, it will generate every single possible answer, every possible question for Shopify. It will generate 40,000, and then it will narrow it down, and it will tell us the best ones. And it's very, very specific at telling us the views per year or the searches per year for a topic, and that's how we do it. Now, the other ways you can do it is you can kind of manually do it. I can make a video about this actually. You can just like manually do it. You can just like manually search for all of these topics, but it's very tedious, and that's why we created the software. We created these two softwares because these were the really time-consuming things, and these were like the bottlenecks in our business, essentially. Someone says, which videos are performing better? The faceless with video recording or the face talking and explaining? The faceless with video recording is the best. People don't really care about your face, they just want a solution. They just want an answer, so that's why they do best. So, Superman Dem... yeah, Alex has just gone to England right now, so he's a little bit busy, and his time zone changed. If you send me a message, just send me a message now on my Telegram, and then I'll feed back to him, just remind him. But yeah, he's very, very busy right now. Someone said, aren't you worried about your competition? If you spread the word about it, it gets harder for us new YouTubers to entry. No, because this is the thing. We produce 7,000 videos per month, and we're not even scratching the surface. I will stumble upon a niche and be like, oh my gosh, there's like 20,000 new topics in this niche alone, and like there's so many videos out there. There's literally millions and millions of topics out there. There's always new topics coming out. There's new softwares coming out all the time, new updates for the softwares, new games coming out. There's always new content to make. So there's just like so much room for everyone. Like, we're not even worried. Someone says these types of channels will take years and years before they get monetized because they get very few views per month. What's your take on that? That's like completely wrong. So there's two ways to do it. I talk about this a lot. Number one, you can buy a pre-monetized channel. So you could do that. Or number two, what you can do is you can focus on high view topics. So, video games or Instagram, for example, something that has a lot of views, make long videos on this, and then within about 2 to 3 months, you can get monetized on it. I've done this myself many times. So yeah, it's all about knowing how to do it. If you don't know how to do it, then yeah, it can be hard. All right. Has anyone got any more questions? If anyone's got more questions, drop them down below. All right, so what I'm going to do now, just quickly, is I'm going to do like a little explainer, kind of what YouTube search is, and I'm going to give you an example of a channel that does it. So, how YouTube search actually works. So, with YouTube search, what we do is we just target viewers using the search bar, and people search stuff on YouTube and Google, and our videos will rank. And we primarily do tutorial videos, as I say. We have our own software which tells us which topics to make, what people are searching for, and how many searches they get yearly. So as I showed you earlier, we've got this example here, how to add Apple Pay to Shopify store. Our software told us that this video gets about 19,000 searches per year. And then we go down here and you can see there's one here with a similar title, but it's clearly the same topic, how to add Apple Pay to Shopify store. It's had 19,000 views, so we know to make it. Now, if we break down this, Shopify RPM is around $30, depends, but this is for a 2-minute video. So 19,000 views times $30 is about $570. So he's made $570 on this video in 1 year, which is amazing. This video would have cost him probably, let's say like, if we had made it with our software, it would have cost us $1. So it's like a 570x return on your investment. And if you go and search this video after the live stream, what you'll notice is it's super easy video. There's no editing, no scripts, super simple thumbnail. Like, look at this thumbnail, like so easy. Anybody could do this. Actually a bad thumbnail. And as I said, you can outsource around $1. So the goal of YouTube search is you want to build up a huge catalog of videos and they'll pay you each month. So this is an example here, Tech Academics. He's uploaded 683 videos, which is not that much, to be honest. Like, that would have cost him $600 to do. You can see the last time he uploaded was 1 year ago. So he's like made this channel, uploaded his videos, and he's just stopped uploading. And now if I break down the sort of math for you, 683 videos, by the way, sorry for my bad handwriting. 683 videos is $683 of cost. If he's got an RPM of 10, he gets, by the way, he gets this many views per month, so about 200,000. With an RPM of 10 and 200,000 views a month, he's making around $2,000 per month, passively every single month. His last upload was 1 year ago, and he's making $2,000 per month just because of these videos here. And per year, that's 24K. So he's literally taking home $24,000 per year for literally doing nothing because he's uploaded these videos before. And all he's invested is $683, which is insane. And I want to show you another chart actually. Let me just find it on my Miro. So I actually made a video about this earlier. So this is one of the videos. If you want, it's about why I make 7,000 videos a month. But what you'll notice is that with our videos and with search-based videos, like the how-tos that we make, they don't drop off. So this is a normal style video. A normal video will go up and it will just drop off straight away. It will drop off in like a month. Whereas with these search videos, the way that works is you'll upload a load of videos here, and because they don't do this crazy up and down spike, what you'll see is a long, consistent uptrend. And they just like consistently stay making views. There's no crazy dip off. Now on this channel here, I haven't uploaded on it in, I think, 9 months. So the last time I uploaded properly was here. Now I uploaded these 3 videos here just because you should upload every 6 months to stay in good standing with YouTube. But last time I uploaded was here. And the drop off is like, there is literally no drop off. It's just consistent. This is because people search for these videos forever. Here's an example of a video. I posted this one 430 days ago. It's just consistently going up like this because people are consistently searching how to do this thing. An example I gave here in this video here, how to find password for any HP printer, was posted 7 years ago, and you can see it's just had a consistent stream of views since the guy posted it. No ups and downs, literally it's just consistent because people are consistently looking for the answer to this question. And it's really as simple as that. That's like why it's such a great business model. You make a video once and it will pay you for years to come. So yeah, I hope you guys like that little kind of lesson there. Like it just shows you the power of it. Anyway, if anyone's got any questions, let me answer them. So, could you give an example of a channel? Yeah, I've just given you one there. Why don't you show us one of your channels? We don't really want to share our channels. I'm sure you can understand there's literally no benefit of us sharing them. Someone says, with what you know now and had to restart with 0, what would you do? So if I had £0, if I had $0 in my bank account, I would just go ahead and I would do a lot of research every day. I would spend like a few hours every day researching the most searched videos, the most searched questions, and I would just make videos on them. And I would just do that for like a few months until I had a channel that was doing very well. So I'll actually tell you about my start in YouTube search automation. Originally, I started myself with the videos. I wanted to test out the concept myself. So I just started and I made a load of videos myself. And within like a couple months, I was at like, I can't remember, but like 3 to 5K a month within a few months. And then within 6 months of having this channel, I sold it for 20K. So I went from 0 to about 40K of profit from this channel, just because I made these videos, just because I kind of locked in and focused on it. So anybody can do this. You can even start with 0. Like, you don't have to have any skills. It's a super simple business model. What is the rule of thumb with video length? So the rule of thumb for video length is make your videos longer than the competition. That's all I can say. We have a lot of like strategies we use to kind of outrank the competition, but our general rule of thumb is that, yeah. For how long do you think this channel will continue earning consistently before it starts to dip? So what you'll notice is a channel will stay very consistent for around 1 year. At 1 year, it will start to dip off a little bit. but it's not like a crazy dip. Like it might be like 20% every 6 months or so, but you know, a good kind of, you know, there's always going to be videos on your channel that people are always searching for. So in 5 years time, 10 years time, you will still be making money. So we've not tested across a 10-year time frame, but we know across like 3 years, the drop off is pretty minimal. Someone says, when you were a beginner, how were you doing keyword research? I was just going into the YouTube search bar and I was just typing how to A on Shopify, how to B on Shopify, how to C on Shopify. And it would just give me all of the, it would auto complete the results for me, and that's how I would do it. But like this method is quite tedious, like it takes a long time. But if you're a beginner, like you can do this. Someone says, how long should these how-tos be? Around 2 to 4 minutes, but it depends how complex the topic is. So sometimes it might be longer. Sometimes we do videos that are like 45 minutes long. If you can do a long video, like 45 minutes, and you're going to get views on it, then your RPM is going to be very high. How to perform better in search results. We have a ton of ways that we use to rank, like absolute ton. We can't really share them here. This is kind of stuff that we're going to keep for the private guys, just because, you know, these strategies are worth so much money. We make hundreds of thousands of dollars per year with these strategies, so we can't give them away too easy. Someone says, show the software in action. Which software do you want to see? Someone also said, why do you stop posting on that channel you showed? We get the channels to around 3 to 5K profit per month mark, and then we just move on to a new channel. So as there's 2 reasons. Number one, it diversifies risk. So, you know, if anything goes wrong with your channel, but it's very unlikely, like it never happens, like we've never heard it happen before. But it's also good just to separate things across multiple channels. And also it's easier, this is kind of the main reason, it's easier to sell the channel to someone if it's making 3 to 5K a month. If it's making like 20K a month, there's a smaller pool of buyers, so it's harder to sell. If you have a channel doing like 1 to 3K profit per month, you can find a buyer like that. Like you could find a buyer overnight for that. That's what I did with my first channel. Someone bought it like just like that. Super easy sale. So that's why we keep it at that point as well. If we ever want to like sell a channel, it's easier. Someone said, is the game dev niche a good one? Yeah, this is actually a really cool niche. It's one I've actually wanted to explore. Yeah, really cool one. RPMs won't be super high, but you get a ton of views on it and the competition is very low. So stuff like Blender, Unreal Engine, Unity, all of those, yeah, insane niche. 100% I would jump on this. Also, what you can do if you're a game developer, or you know how this works, you can make all of these videos about game development, and then you can start like a course, or you can start like some kind of program or something to teach people. So you can use the traffic that you're getting from those YouTube videos to sell some kind of product. So maybe you can do consultations, like you can use that traffic for something. So this is another really good way of using a YouTube search traffic. Someone said, yeah, you want to see the video production tool. I don't think there's anything I can, let me see if I've got anything I can comfortably show here. This is like very exclusive stuff, like information for the private guys, just because we spent a lot of time working on it. Okay, I can show you a screenshot here. Let me just check. I think I can show you this. Hopefully Alex isn't mad at me for showing you guys this. Okay. All I've got here is a screenshot of the production software. So the way that it works is you put your title in. We have a Chrome extension as a part of this, which gives the steps. It generates an audio, and then you can connect a video and it automatically edits it all together. That's basically all I can say about it. Over here we have our keyword tool. So This is the keyword wizard. You put the software you want to find keywords for, you put the minimum view threshold, and then you put the similarity threshold, which is, it doesn't matter. You press start and it will give you all of the topics, all of the search terms, all of the data for this. So that's the two softwares. But yeah, I've got to keep it a little bit secretive, a little bit private for the private guys, essentially. Someone says, I know a guy that had a 5K a month search channel, and one of his freelancers showed a picture of an Indian show, and he got 3 to 4 false strikes and got his channel deleted. Yeah, if you have like, if you have bad workers and you don't have like good processes in place to stop this, then yeah, you're gonna go into issues. We have an ex-YouTube employee, so the manager for our whole team is an ex-YouTube employee. He deals with all of this. Like, he tells us, do this, do not do this, be careful of this. Like, he is the guidelines guy. He used to be like a policy and guideline guy at YouTube, so he knows every single thing he should and shouldn't do, and from that we understand how it all works, and this is something we teach to our private members. So yeah, if you don't have like the systems in place and you don't know where to be careful, then you can run into issues. And we've been doing this for years now, so, and we have our YouTube guys, so we understand these issues. Someone says, in one of your videos you mentioned that you can upload how-to videos for different SaaS. How do you decide to create different YouTube channels and not upload everything into one channel? So we don't like set things by niche, we just like put them all onto whatever channel. We have 10 channels right now. I think we're actively uploading on maybe like 4 of them, and we don't like specify which videos go onto which channels, it's just like random. Someone said, do you give them editor on your channel to post the videos, and if so, how do you mitigate the risk of them ruining your channel? We have very, very good processes in place. There's ways you can set it up inside of YouTube as well, so they only have some access, but we also have very, very good processes in place. We have a very good hiring strategy, very good hiring structure. We're very good at vetting people. So it's all just like part of what we've learned over time. We've just like got good at hiring. We basically know how to hire, how to train people, how to stop any of these risks, because we've got a lot of experience with it. Yeah. Someone says, you have a really interesting approach by stopping after 3 to 5K a month mark. Ah, thank you. Yeah, it's just a thing that we find is good. There's many reasons to do it. And we find also that around the 3 to 5K a month mark is where like the views kind of like start blowing up and like the revenue starts blowing up. So at that point, it's like, before that, it's like you want to keep working for it. And then once you get to that, it's like kind of goes up, and then you might as well move on to a new channel at that point. But like you can put it all in one channel. I've seen channels with more than 1 million videos on it. And our biggest channel has around 10,000 videos on it. So, you know, it's not like a strict thing, it's just like something that we try to do. Someone says, with how many people do you run these channels? It's just me and Alex, we just do it together. I do stuff like niche research, and he does like tech. But to be honest, right now we seriously spend like less than 1 hour per week on this. Like, everything is automated, everything is in place, all our employees know what they're doing. We have the manager tells them what to do, he keeps everything in check, he does a weekly meeting with them, he messages if he has any problems. So yeah, we don't really do anything now in the day, we just like live life. Someone said, the software that finds ideas for you, does it scan trending things or just gaps? So we don't do trending things at all because it's search based. This software will just find, let's say you want to make videos about Shopify. This software, you'll type Shopify into it, and this software will go across the whole of Google, the whole of YouTube, and it will find every single title that has how-to in it. So it will find every single how-to title for that topic. it can find 40,000. And then what it does is it cuts down that list. So we have a very special way of doing this. There's no tools out there that do this. It finds the amount of views or the amount of searches that each of those titles is getting. So how to add products on Shopify, it will scan the internet and it will find how many people are searching for that each year. And then it will give us all of the ones that are worth making. Obviously there's a load of really super duper niche ones that get like 1 view per year, which are not worth making. It gives us all the ones that are worth making, and that's how it works. Someone said, do you know Yuri or the Guide Realm guy? Yeah, I do know. I know both of them. Someone says, do you ever do this? Do you ever do the same keyword on multiple channels since you have 10 of them? No, we avoid doing that. Actually, we do sometimes, but we avoid doing the exact same one. But yeah, we try not to. But like we've spoke about this a lot. Like on the YouTube search bar, when you search something, there's like the top 10 videos are all going to get views. So in theory, we could make every video 10 times and we would still do very well. It's a strategy we've thought about. And I think we'll do it one day. We will eventually do that. Someone said, "Sup? How's it going, Kyle? How many channels do you have? Do you use AI to make videos?" We have around 10, more than 10, I think. And do we use AI to make the videos? We don't use like an AI that's out there. We have like custom built tools, custom built everything to make the videos. There's nothing on the market that kind of did what we needed, so we had to build it ourselves. Someone said, how can you tell if one's worth making? Is it based on volume? It's a mixture of volume, RPM, saturation, that kind of stuff, really. Someone said AI can't do tutorials. Our AI can. We've got like custom built stuff that can. Someone says, how do I DM you? Here you go. This is my Telegram. You can message me here. Carl says, do you have a school? We don't have a school. We are opening a program very soon. It's early access right now, so we only have a few members in it. It's very private, just because we want to keep it high quality. And we're basically just taking feedback from the users right now to see how they find it. But essentially what the program is, it's a 25-part video course, and it's the exact blueprint that we use when we launch a new channel. So all the way from starting the channel, finding a niche, finding the topics, branding the channel, hiring teams, managing them, scaling them, even selling the channel. We basically walk through every single step, and that's what they're using right now. Someone says, grateful I don't have to keep running ads, testing products, paying for traffic. Exactly, bro. I used to do e-com. I've done like 2 million with e-com. And yeah, I just hated always being on the flipping hamster wheel, always on the hamster wheel, testing products, looking for the next winner. You scale it, maybe you might find a winner, you might be able to scale it, and then like the revenue drops off, and then like you've got chargebacks and you've got this and that, and then you have to jump back on it and you have to find a new product. It's just like a constant hamster wheel. So that's like the reason that I switched, to be honest. I sold my old e-commerce business, and yeah. So if anyone interested in the cost of the program and the software, please send me a message here. First of all, we just need to make sure that you are like a good fit for it. And then if you are, we can move on with the next steps of it. But yeah, send a message here, and then we'll have a call. Someone says videos pay much more than shorts, right? Yeah, bro, don't even bother with shorts unless you want. Yeah, we just do long videos. Just do long, high RPM videos. It's easy to get views for them. It's like super easy. All right. I think what we'll end it there. It was a great live stream, actually. Some very, very good questions. So thank you everybody who joined. what I want everybody to do right now, send me a message on Telegram if you enjoyed it. Send me a message if you have any questions. I've dropped the Telegram in the chat like a million times. Yeah, I'll give like a few minutes. I'll give a few seconds just to like send me the messages. And yeah, I'll answer all the questions you've got. If you have any questions about the program, let me know, and we can do a call and we can kind of see if you're a good fit. Olivia, Web Profit Star, hello. I think you've just joined. We're just about to end. I'll drop some case studies in the Telegram. But yeah, thank you everybody. It was a great stream. A lot of good questions. Let me know your feedback. Anyway, thank you and see you soon.